caso di papel. Quem não viu de Mocho Express, das pessoas seguindo. Esse tá na café? Não é a polícia.
Just come and take your seats. We will start in about 3 minutes. I would like to apologize for the slight delay, but we will get on our way in a short while. And the other person sitting at the head table, Ms. Morna Pitt, Chief Executive Officer of Central Housing and Planning Authority, members of the private sector, and in particular, our corporate sponsors of this wonderful event this afternoon, and that is planned for August 6th to 8th, representative of the media, staff members of the Ministry and the Central Housing and Planning Authorities, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon again. It is my distinct pleasure this afternoon to welcome you to the launch of Guyana's first International Building Exposition, or Guyana's first International Building Expo, or you can call it IBE for short. The Building Exposition, which is to be held at the National Stadium from August 6th to 8th, is aimed at creating and advancing linkages among local, regional, and international stakeholders in the construction sector, and in particular in the housing sector. It is an opportunity for suppliers, hardware, electrical suppliers, contractors, construction and engineering companies, sawmillers and lumber dealers, suppliers of paints and household items, among others, and of course the financial institutions as well. An opportunity for all the services and products involved in the creation of the home experience will be in one location on exhibition for Guyanese to come and have an understanding of the services and the items that are available to them, for them to come and to see what you have to offer and to see what that is on offer as well from participants from countries like China and India and Canada and Brazil. It is also an opportunity to provide an opportunity to provide investments for you and to create opportunities of networking between local and international regional businesses. It will be an opportunity to showcase products and services, meet investors, exchange ideas, promote construction methods and techniques, introduce new building materials, explore investment opportunities, and many others. Just today before, as I was making my way, preparation to come over here, one friend of mine from high school saw me and said, I'm very excited about this new initiative that you at the ministry is working on. I'm looking forward to being a part of the building exposition. I think already on the ground there is much interest, and since we have really started working ardently at this about a week and a half, so far we have had commitment from several local businesses, and many stories could be told even now of persons who have expressed their interest to be a part of the International Building Exposition. And so this launch this afternoon, I think, comes at a time when there's already interest, and you being here also represents that interest and that understanding that what we are attempting to do in creating that experience of Guyanese, of not just building a structure to live in, but creating a home environment, advancing a home environment. You have joined us this afternoon to be a part of creating that entire experience of improving the living conditions of our people. Our program is very simple this afternoon. Following these brief remarks will be remarks by Mr. Ramesh Duku, Chairman of the Private Sector Commission, who is in his other hat also a very important partner in the housing sector, in ensuring that services are delivered to persons who construct their own homes. Then Honorable Minister will present a feature address for this ceremony this afternoon. We will also take the opportunity to look at an infomercial that will be played for and will be used for the International Building Exposition, and also a jingle. And so let us go right into the program this afternoon, and let us welcome Mr. Ramesh Duku, Chairman of the Private Sector Commission.
Thank you, Emil. Honorable Minister, Director of Housing, Marna Pitt, PS, Mr. McGarrell, CEOs of companies and especially the CEOs of the financial institutions who are here this afternoon. It's an honor to address you and to make some remarks at this launching of the first ever Building Expo in Guyana. I would like to squarely put the credit in the lap of the Minister of Housing and Water for this initiative. In the past 10 years, there's been a building boom in Guyana that has kind of gone unnoticed in some sectors. And in fact, for the year 2009, Guyana and Belize were the only CARICOM countries to experience growth in the construction sector. Here in Guyana, there is need for targeted, smaller exhibitions that focuses on specific sectors and exhibitions that tend to move away from bubble sessions and parties and other kinds of activities. We have said, and I see my friend Mahavir Singh in the audience, we have always said that we need more serious exhibitions in Guyana, exhibitions that have a more international flavor. So this exhibition is in keeping with the current thinking in the private sector. And on behalf of the Private Sector Commission, we welcome this initiative, which gives players in the banking, construction, services, plant rental, engineering, and many other subsectors of construction an opportunity to make contact with and form alliances with their counterparts in the sector. The growth in the construction sector has translated into a greater contribution of the sector to the country's GDP. In 2009, the engineering and construction sector grew by 1.5% and contributed 11% of GDP. In 2008, there was robust growth of 8.5%. The building boom, as you know, has been partly fueled by public works and infrastructural projects, but has also resulted from tremendous growth in the housing sector. From 1994 to 2010, 80,000 house lots have been distributed, and construction have been completed on almost 75% of these house lots. Data from the last census also shows that home ownership has expanded by 19.6% from the previous census in pre-1991, I think. This is a stellar achievement in a small economy like Guyana. The housing sector has also been enhanced by joint initiatives of the government and the private sector, in which commercial banks have offered low-cost mortgages to potential homeowners. This has resulted in a further boost to the number of Guyanese owning their own homes and has positively stimulated the construction market. Guyana's engineering companies, many of which are present today, do however need to look at larger business partners in the region to be able to cope with jobs that may become available outside of their present scope. I believe that this exhibition can be a catalyst to such collaboration and changes. It is my understanding that this building expo aims to sensitize the public about the various products and services available to those who are engaging in the building and housing sector. It will also showcase the offerings of companies involved in the manufacture or distribution of furniture and other home accessories. We have in Guyana, colleagues, several world-class companies who manufacture doors, furniture, flooring, and other world-class products. We in the private sector are confident that this expo, which brings together the companies and consumers, will have the beneficial effect of increasing the number of new homes that are built as the stakeholders become aware of the opportunities, including financing, that are available. I would therefore like to urge all companies which have either direct or ancillary interest in the building trade to participate in this building expo. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Duku. In your brief remarks, you made mention of the extensive work done by the government in allocating